All right, quick little update. Because in my time that I'm not doing C++, I'm trying to spend my time integrating C++ and Unreal. I'm not there yet, so right now it's just Unreal. But at some point, once I know more and I can do arrays and other stuff, then we'll start blending. But for now, I'm just getting back in Unreal. So I had this little test world. I played Mage Arena at 2 previous little videos on a similar thing. Since the last video, I don't know why these keep getting moved around. I'm just brain dead. There are 3 spells. There's Fireball, Magic Missile, and Fire Blast. Right now, Magic Missile is just a copy of Fireball. It's the same thing. It just triggers a Fireball, but multiple. It just has a timer, and it says, hey, as long as the timer's ticking, create another one. And it's every specific event. So there's 2 timers, basically. One timer that's ticking, and then... So 5 fireballs go off during the first timer. And then Fire Blast creates basically a fireball, same kind of thing, but separate meshes and whatnot because it's a little different. The Niagara's a bit bigger and I want it to handle a little differently. So we basically create it in front of the player and it has no velocity, and then I want it to scale up over 5 seconds and then go to wherever the player's looking. So we find the player's target by running a line trace to actually get the target so it goes exactly where the player's looking. But in the event you're looking to the sky or you're looking at someone but they're so far away that we're not running a line trace, I could just run a line trace that's so long that it works and it goes to wherever. It goes to wherever you're pointing. But in the event you look up in the sky, there's nothing in the sky. There's nowhere that the fireball's ever going to hit. So in that case, we want to just have it go in that general direction. So in one case, it goes to where the target is, but when there isn't a target, it just goes where you're looking. Because if it only ever went where you're looking, it would be off by a little bit. So it's not what we want. So what it actually looks like, and again, this is VoIP as well, so I want to release this as like a little test multiplayer thing. So my next stuff is I'm going to pause on the spells, and I also have a data table going now, so I just have all the information stored in here that we pull from. So that, oh, this one has this, it has no gravity, and it has this speed, and whatever. Later on I can put the damage in and other shit. This actually isn't needed here. The damage should be in here, but whatever. This is what it looks like. I'm going to add a multiplayer server thing next. I don't know how to do that, but I'm about to. I was looking it up. So we'll just, sure, we'll do full screen, I guess. You're not going to hear me when I'm doing it this way, but we start the game and that initializes VoIP. It's just a basic little starter Unreal game. I made it so everything in the world generates overlap events. That way hits from these spells actually register. Fireball, so it actually registers. Fire Blast. Right now I have the hitbox on just so you can see it. I was testing stuff, and it goes to where you're looking once it ends up once it's done charging, it goes to where you're looking. It doesn't go until then. Fire Blast, and it also disappears if you hit it, so the player can trigger. The sound effects are obviously just placeholders. It's a hair. Magic Missile, 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 Fireball, 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 Fire Blast. Only bug right now is Fire Blast. This one gets stuck because it spawns another one and now it doesn't know what to do with this reference, so this one just exists. It's never told to be launched. It basically, this one Fire Blast exists and then another one exists, and then I guess the problem is that when I spawn a second one, this logic trail is abandoned for the first one, so nothing continues for that one. So really what I should do is have a cooldown thing. You shouldn't be casting 2 of these at the same time anyways. There should be cooldowns. So there should be some sort of like red indicator somewhere, your screen's vignette or a spell book, something like that, to say, hey, it's ticking down. You're not able to cast another one until it's back. So really that bug would be resolved with that feature. But in the event that you should be able to cast multiple, then that would be interesting. I'm not exactly sure how I would do that. I'd have to sit and think for a second. My brain isn't working very well right now. But you would cast one, or you would spawn one, and then it goes to where you're looking at the time of its execution, but then another one is going at the same time, and then it goes wherever you're looking at its. I'm not sure how to make those standalone, or what. It might be easy, but I'm not sure. Yeah, but that's that for now. And then again, it has VoIP. Right now, this is just stored in the player. So we have intercom mode to show you what VoIP looks like, and you can hear your own voice. So one, we need this on to even hear yourself, but this would work so that if I was playing with other people, which will happen, pretend that's another person, and instead it would be their voice coming out of here, or his voice coming out of here. Yo, test, test, test. We can see that the VoIP is working. So it's proximity chat. It's getting quieter as we get further and further away. Yeah, there's a little modulation. Right now, I think the modulation is too low, so it's not decreased enough. But let's see. Well, actually, the object isn't even here. Speech. Nope. Where is it? Voice chat. Intercom. Not actually sure where the attenuation is. Oh, here it is. Voice attenuation. And then, oh, there it was. And then I can just set this to be a lot smaller. Oh shit, fall off distance. Let's just try 800. Just make it really small. Oh wow, yeah. All right, testing, 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 testing. Yep, see? So we can see that, like, if someone's talking in there, I can't hear, but then as I get closer and closer and closer, and even closer than that, we can hear. I don't know why it's to the right of me when I'm there. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's that for now. So I just want to release as like a little test game. I want to get like a little server running. I'm about to go and look up literally an Unreal tutorial about how to have an actual dedicated, well, I don't know, dedicated or whatever server. Something so that I can ship the game real quick, send the EXE to someone else, and then boom, they can see whoever's opening the game, or he can see whoever's opening. So yeah, I don't know, little tiny update.